Reaching unforeseen levels of desperation, Kamala Harris agreed to an intensive, actual interview with an opposing news source like Fox. And just look what happened.
But talked about locking people up because they disagree with him. This is a democracy. And in a democracy, the president of the United States, in the United States of America, should be willing to be able to handle criticism without saying he'd lock people up for doing it. But talked about.
So the nagging, the writhing, she's shaking as she speaks. This is only but a 20-second snippet of a 25-minute interview, folks. She is cooked. In this interview, the trailing Kamala Harris, who's headed towards complete disaster, in my opinion, and in everybody's opinion, for this 2024 election in 20 days. Look at this, okay? For the first time, literally ever, she's going to actually have to answer some awkward questions. Let's go.
Let's not Donald Trump. The significance of that.
You call Donald Trump, he's misguided. You say now
he's unstable. He is.
Okay, think about that. He was trying to go misguided to radical. She puts in the word unstable. And then Brett Baier, who's had decades of experience interviewing people and all the sort of thing, as a journalist, now can pounce on that without even a pretext of like, oh, this guy's biased. Because, of course, that's obviously the subtext. But she just feeds them a word. And again, you're a former prosecutor. She runs on the fact that I prosecuted cross-national whatever the hell word salad. And okay, let's take that at face value. So you were the prosecutor in like the attorney general basically of California, a prosecutor who is supposed to be good at making people answer awkward questions. She gets pushed on a couple awkward subjects, squeals like the worst the worst person on the witness stand. And also, just look at this again, unstable. Watch.
He's unstable, Brett.
He's not well. You say he's mentally not stable.
He's not stable.
Let me ask you this: you told many interviewers that Joe.
Maybe this is just a woman thing. I'm not sure. And again, I'm not trying to come off like, oh, this guy's such a messiah. But listen, she just comes off like, and again, I'm a guy, but when you're a girl, I don't know how you can like balance this, but there's a difference between clarifying something and then kind of nagging about it. And she kind of comes off like she's nagging. Now let's replay this real quick. Watch what I mean. Okay, right here.
You told many interviewers that.
We should all be concerned he's unstable. And it's like that tone does not match a president. Now this is a very niche reference, but in shows, I remember there's a show that took place in the near future from like 15 years ago. So it said like, oh, in 2020, Joe Biden's the president. Okay. Now, what was Joe Biden at that point? Like a 70-year-old white guy. So you thought, okay, I could believe it. But Kamala, it's like, okay, 60-year-old, you're diverse, but that's not even the problem here. It's just that she comes off like, he's unstable, believe me. You just sound like you're a divorce attorney that sucks at her job, really.
Joe Biden was on his game, that ran around circles on his staff. When did you first notice that President Biden's mental faculties appeared diminished?
Joe Biden.
Whoa, buddy. It's like I slowed it down by 10 times. What the hell just happened?
Joe Biden.
Wait, sorry. Let's get the pause.
Joe Biden.
No, wait.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Look, if you took that long to respond to something prompted to by a police officer during a DUI stop, you'd be pretty much in jail at that point. Say goodbye to your license for a year or however long it is. Are you kidding me? Joe Biden, bro, maybe you're the one with dementia.
Biden. I have watched from the Oval Office to the Situation Room. And he has the judgment and the experience to do exactly what he has done in making very important decisions on behalf of the American people. Joe Biden.
It literally sounds like in the cartoon when it's like a inanimate object that can speak. It's like, no, the Charlie Brown thing, right? All word salad, bro. She does not get any better, which is not showing that, when she was doing the word salads before, it's because she wasn't prepared to run for president. It's more so that she just does that in general because she's a midwit, and, she's an affirmative action candidate. And you could say, oh, that's so bigoted. First of all, skin tone wise, we're close enough, okay? I'm not punching down at all at Kamala, but to be clear, she's way in over her head. That's the bottom line, okay? Obama, darker than Kamala, guess what? Actually smart, articulate, okay? Could actually rizz up people, be charming. This person is not personable. She is not even smart enough to string along things together. You could have said, Obama, what a BS artist. He'd sell me a car that the transmission doesn't even start on. But guess what? At least he could do that. Kamala can't even do it. She can just cackle, goggle, and gargle. That's basically it. But go on.
Brett, Joe Biden is not on the ballot.
I understand.
And Donald Trump
but
is.
You talked about it.
And Donald Trump
after George Clooney said within a few minutes of talking to President Biden at a fundraiser that he thought this was not the same Joe Biden that we saw on the debate stage.
Donald Trump is on the ballot.
I understand.
Here's the other problem, right? When she's pleading, let's contrast this, okay? Donald Trump, unconventional politician, I grant you, but still presidential enough. Why? If this were the same position but reversed insofar as you slot in Trump instead of Kamala, he would have been like, listen, frankly, listen. You know, it would have been something manly. But Kamala is here like, Brett, please, Brett. It's like, dude, again, school teacher vibes, not presidential.
Frankly, exhausted of Brett.
More than 70% of people tell the country is on the wrong track. They say the country is on the wrong track. If it's on the wrong track, that track follows 3.5 years of you being vice president and President Biden being president. That is what they're saying, 79% of them. Why are they saying that? If you're turning the page, you've been in office for 3.5 years.
Okay, again, catch 22. Biden, unpopular. You're a new candidate, but not really. You're the vice president. So, like, what the hell? She's in a very tough position. I'll grant her that. Of course, you don't envy it. Though, to be running for president in the first place is an honor, right? I mean, look at John McCain. He was so happy with himself losing and getting trounced by Barack Hussein Obama. So, I mean, some people love it. So, anyway, to not feel too bad for her, just take into account what sort of answer you to give and comment down below what you'd say.
And Donald Trump has been running for office.
But you've been the person holding the office.
That's so fake, man. She is pissed off, obviously. She's uncomfortable, and she's like, it's like, dude, you're creeping me out, dog. This is creepy. What the hell was that?
But you've been the person holding the office.
Come on.
Madam
You
Vice
and I
President.
both know what I'm talking about. You and I both know what I'm talking about.
I actually don't. What are you talking about?
What I'm talking about.
Hooked. Right there. Again, she allows him to screw her over rhetorically in subtle ways, in a way that comes off as appropriate, okay? Had he just been a jerk and been like, dude, you're an idiot. Go back to Willie Horton. You suck at this job. Go blow his. Anyway, that sort of thing would have been seen as, oh, that's not politically correct. And you know what? You're right. That's kind of crass, but we're here for a reason. Anyway, comedy aside, though, Brett Baier has been given so many layups in basketball, right? That reference. Okay, look, listen. Like, you just lob the ball here. It's an and one. The point being is that Kamala's saying, you know, like, I'm going to feed you this word. Okay, Brett jumps on that. And now it's not the interviewer being an a-hole or being biased towards Trump, but just biting on what she says. So when she says 2 or 3 different times in a row, I know, you know what you said, you know what I meant, what I did. He's like, no, I actually don't. And the timing was so sharp that she just looks like a klutz. I love it.
Is that over the last decade,
But
people
you're the
have
lever of
become,
power.
but listen, over the last decade, it is clear to me, and certainly the Republicans who are on stage with me, frankly, exhausted.
It was awful. The Republicans on stage with me. It's like, oh God, man. Now here's just the cherry on top. Kamala said the word or the name Donald Trump 54 times in a 26-minute interview. That means that she mentioned Donald Trump every 30 seconds. Every 30 seconds, Donald Trump. That is so annoying. Audibly. So annoying. And in fact, think about it. She wasn't even talking all 26 minutes. She was talking, what, like half of it or something? Maybe 2/3 of it? So realistically, she was saying Donald Trump every other sentence, every 15 seconds. Disgusting. What the fuck? Like, imagine Trump saying, Kamala Harris, Kamala, blah, blah, blah. At that point, you're just not even being able to enunciate the word. You know, so overused. It kind of just shows the entire scheme of her brain, where it's just like, okay, cope, lie, deceive, cackle, word salad, Trump's fault, gaslight. And it's just like, okay. Now, in some more glorious news, Polymarket, which is the predominant gambling website, some people get offended at that. Okay, betting market. So, people with their addictions nowadays are like, you can't call me a gambler, I'm a bettor. Okay, fine. Anyway, presidential election winner for 24. What do we got? Donald Trump at about 60 percentage points, Kamala Harris at a measly 40. Whoa, buddy. 60-40 odds. Not looking too hot. He is up by a ton, baby. And you see that there's like $2 million in the pot right there. So it's a big sample size of people putting in their money. And that's a remarkable. And also look at the shape of the graph, baby. Don't you love that chart? I mean, look at this. Look at the red line, of course, Donald Trump and Kamala in the blue. And you'll see that it's like a delta, wide like the Nile, in fact, in Egypt. Because, again, it goes, it's an alligator mouth. And that's brilliant because this is perfect timing for Trump to be surging in this election cycle is mid-October. Okay, we literally have an election in less than 3 weeks, guys. It's insane. I'm so excited. It's crazy. Right, so this is one of the Kennedy family members that passed away. Really old. Don't worry about it. But anyway, this is a video that is AI, just for disclaimer, but it's a meme. And you know, this is I'm gonna leave you guys with this video. It's so funny to me. I'm 21. Look, I just think it's funny.
So is Kamala doing okay?
Nope. She's down, Joe. I think they found out that she's retarded, and now we're basically fucked. Trump is killing us at the polls, so yes, we're gonna lose Joe.
Damn it. Wait. What if I come back to run again?
As candidate?
Yeah.
Well, let me put it this way, Joe. The only person in this world who is even more retarded than Kamala Harris is basically you. So no, Joe,
on, man.
you're not
Just
going
give me
back
another
yet.
shot.
Let's let it all play out. Okay, we'll talk later, Joe.
Okay.
Women looking fine up in here.
So is
Bill Clinton cameo, but whoa, buddy, man. Oh my God. Isn't that so much a summation of what's going on here? Everybody, I think, in the Democrat side, low-key understand that, you know what, Kamala, you are toast, baby. And so it's more of a question of it's not a question of, you know, oh, so you're going to support Trump now, Democrats. But I think a lot of elites that know the internal polling, that know they're losing, are saying, you know what, we're not going to stick our necks out for you anymore. And so, yeah, I'm pretty sure Obama is talking to, if not the man in Joe Biden, he's going to be talking to Big Mike, former First Lady, sorry, and he's going to confide in this great person, Michelle Obama, and be like, you know what, honestly, we're kind of screwed, aren't we? And it's like, oh, God. Anyways, I'm very much in a glib attitude, so comment down below if you have any commentary. I'll read all of it. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and we'll see you in the next one. Adios.